Now let the beat ride.
What's good? Welcome to episode 10 of Hi Chicago. We are live. Appreciate you guys tuning us on YouTube, joining in on Facebook. Want to come talk with you guys, come holler at us. Let us know your thoughts on what we got going on today. Real quick, I got my boy Aaron. Aaron, you good, bro?
Yes, sir.
Good to see you. MC, how you doing?
I'm doing fabulous.
Fingers crossed that her Wi-Fi doesn't jag like it did last time.
Wow.
Everybody, please say a prayer for
doesn't
Claire's
either.
Wi-Fi. JV, how you feeling, bro? You good?
I'm good. I'm just drinking some brand new water that I got from this real swanky restaurant that I went to in Hyde Park over the weekend. It's amazing. The water $12.99. That's how good it was.
How much?
That's what's up.
Yeah, $12.99. Yeah.
Okay.
Don't let him lie to you. Don't let him lie to you.
Please don't let him lie to you.
And then we got the man behind the scenes. We got James. So last time we couldn't really communicate with you guys when you guys were leaving comments and questions. Well, I got my boy James, who's going to tune in and tell us if somebody says something good, has a question for us, so that way we can actually interact with you guys this time, unlike the last. Everybody cool?
Hey, we ready to go when you
Let's
ready?
do it.
Let's do it.
So before we get into the actual topic, quick shout out, right, to my wife, Morgan. She put a lot of work in the last day or two trying to get our subscriber game up. We really appreciate you and your hustle as the secretary. Thank you for that. But aside from that, have you guys know what's going on in Portland right now? Like, has anybody read about like the Portland protests or read about what's going on with the people who have had to deal with that?
Yeah.
A little bit, yeah. I've seen
So
videos.
from what I read, right, is that somebody in Portland or people in Portland are protesting and they're not doing anything violent, but they're getting their ass beat anyway. They're getting their hands broken.
Yeah.
Federal agents in unmarked cars are like snatching people. So Aaron, what do you think about what's going on in Portland, bro?
I think it's despicable, but it shows the power that America's biggest gang has. So it's not anything that's away from the norm, at least not from what I've been seeing lately. And people are going to exercise their power if they still have that power to do that.
These are facts. And people have been protesting for George Floyd for about 2 months now, which still think is dope, right?
Sure.
But the fact that they're getting beaten, brutalized, JV, that makes no sense to me, bro. What do you make all this?
I mean, the Portland, I think it was the Oregon Attorney General that said on some of the weekend shows that she felt like Donald Trump is just using Portland as an example, so he can be able to say, "Hey, look at what I'm doing to Portland," because again, those federal agents are being sent out there by the president and this White House. So it's one of those things where they're coming out there, agitating the protesters, beating them up, like you said, doing all those things to them. And then Donald Trump can use Portland as this example of, hey, look at what we're doing. We're cleaning up the streets. We're taking back over. And even today, it was reported that he was thinking about maybe sending federal agents to places like Chicago to try to do some of the same. Because as we speak right now, they are protesting over in Chicago. So it's just crazy that, that's what he's doing, but he got to try to win this election somehow.
So Mary Claire, right? To reference what JV's saying is, I read a story that Homeland Security is going to deploy about 150 agents to Chicago to try to help with the violence. Number one, do you see that helping with the violence? And then number two, what's your thoughts on that in general?
I don't think it's gonna work. I think it's just gonna aggravate more people and entice more people to defend themselves. Because I mean, me personally, if I was told that you're sending people to make it safer, cut down the violence, I'm gonna be like, wait a minute, what's gonna happen? And I just feel like it's gonna make people defensive, and they're gonna stand their ground and do whatever they have to do to feel like they're protecting themselves and their people. So I really don't see that it's gonna help. You can't get peace from violence, Does that make sense?
Right. And what's crazy to me is people again in Portland are peacefully protesting and they're getting their ass beat. So imagine what people in Chicago are gonna have to go through when they're acting a fool or they got
I
their
just
guns
think it
out.
goes to show that when it comes to the world we live in, it's more than just how do I put this? When we say that the white people really do have control, it just goes to show that other systems of our government are also in control because of the majority, and it's just really sad. It really is.
But
and people, go ahead, Jay.
My bad, Sean. Just to add on to that, though, it's just one of those things where it's like Donald Trump has to do whatever he possibly can to try to appease to his base and make those voters that's on a fringe feel like, oh, this is a president that's taking charge. Because when you ask the general people in America and you say, how do you feel about protests? Majority of them are going to say, okay, we understand it. We saw the video of George Floyd. But when you talk about, tearing down the statues, the looting and everything else that's not necessarily directly related to the protest, that's how it's going to be painted with this broad brush, as that they are all protesters, breaking down all the businesses downtown. We were just in Chicago over the weekend. You can see a lot of the boarded up businesses and that kind of a thing. And people are making that all as protesters. So if I'm Donald Trump, and this is exactly what he's doing, he's trying to play people against each other and say, hey, look at what I'm doing to try to restore order back into our country. Whereas the libs or the Democrats, they're saying, hey, go protest, go tear down the statues, go burn down the city of Chicago or Portland or what have you. And so again, he's just trying to play to his base. And the question is, will it work come election day? And so far, he's in the
Sean, I know you brought this up the last time that we spoke about Donald Trump. It does all go back to what it means to be a good leader. And when I was in college, it also meant referring to what does it mean to be a good follower. So shame on all those people who are supporting Donald Trump in the way that they are, where it's not getting us anywhere good, Donald Trump can lead however he wants. But at the end of the day, it goes back to, are you a good leader? Do you have these good qualities? Because if you do in the first place, then you shouldn't have to feel like you're attacking people and forcing them to make better decisions. Right. You as a leader should be able to just speak your piece and your people should follow. Because if that's not happening, then obviously there's some disagreement. And if it's really not happening and you have to be kind of forcible with it, then, you know what I mean? It's not really a leadership at that point.
Correct. And it's funny that you bring up a couple episodes ago, right, when we talked about Donald Trump, because on that same episode, we also talked about Kanye West. Let's talk about Chicago's very own Kanye West, right? Because he had his first campaign rally in South Carolina, right? Maybe he's an option, right, as potential president of the United States. But Aaron, let's start with what Kanye had to say, right? Because Mary Claire was like, what's his policies last time we talked about it? What does he stand for? So now, Mary Claire, you don't have policy answers, but you have like what he stands for kind of answers. Right. I mean, a little bit.
Honestly, I feel like I wasted an hour watching that damn video because it was just incoherent ramblings of a madman. The only actual policy he actually brought up was abortions and keeping the child and what sort of financial benefits that could come from that. And that's cool if you could find a way to make that work.
In a perfect world, right?
Right. But the way he sort of framed it was, oh, you have a baby, you get $1 million. If that was an actual policy, you know how many people would just have a fucking baby just to have a baby? They're like, what you want is people who want to have a baby and want to take care of a baby, not just people who want to have a baby for money.
We want to be able to live in a world where we can raise children, not live in a world where you got to be handed $1 million to pop one out.
First of all, $1 million is a lot of money just to have a kid. Let me just start there. Number two, where you getting the money from?
Yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing I don't understand. It just seems like he thinks money just grows on trees because he was somehow able to get into the $1 billion club. Not everybody can. That can't be sustained on America's current budget, especially not the way we're going. They're talking about having a new stimulus package. You know how much money that's going to cost? The last one cost, what was it? $3 billion, was it, JB? Yeah.
I thought it was in the trillions. I
was going to say trillion. Sorry, I meant to say trillion.
I thought it was like 5.6 trillion or something like that.
Yeah, it was a lot of money.
It was high, and just imagine the kind of burden that his basically no abortion financial plan would have. It'd be fully unsustainable.
I think I think it's a perfect ploy for Donald Trump, right? And one thing, have y'all noticed this? Donald Trump tweets about everybody and everything. He has yet to make a comment about Kanye West, number one, announcing that he's running for president.
Mhm.
Number two, when Kanye said in that interview that he's, distancing himself from Donald Trump or whatever the case may be, and he's not wearing the MAGA hats no more and all of that. Donald Trump has been awfully quiet. So it's either one or two things happening.
He wants traction.
Oh, I'm interested to hear this. Go ahead, JB. Tell me what these one of two things may be happening.
I'm going to tell you. Either Kanye West is on one of his bipolar trips,
which is what I think it is.
We've all been on these bipolar trips with Mr. Kanye.
Yep.
Or this is a perfect design to distract voters, especially your young woke voters that need to take a nap. To go with, I'm going to vote for Kanye, or I'm going to write in Kanye. If enough of us write in Kanye, maybe we could get some electoral votes. And then those people aren't going to Biden, because obviously if you're a Republican, you looking at Kanye like, who is this person? Who,
right?
No way in hell I'm voting for this guy.
Exactly. And then that takes away from Joe Biden's electorate, and then that comes back over to Trump being reelected. So
maybe.
And this is what I brought up in the last one too, was if he does actually get on ballots, the only thing it's going to do is take voters away from Biden.
Yeah, and even
That's
if he's not
all it's gonna do.
And even if he's not on a ballot, people can write him in. If you remember, North Carolina was the same state that voted for that damn monkey. What was it?
So, but the thing is, I don't want to focus on Trump so much, right? I want to focus on Kanye West specifically, right? And what he had to say yesterday. So, Aaron, I think you mentioned abortion, right?
Right.
So, first of all, how traumatized is his daughter going to be when she finds out that he originally wants to abort her? Why would you even say that?
I mean,
it's crazy. And and I think I read an article that Kim has that same concern. Like, you don't want that to be out there for your child to see. It's absolutely wild that he would even put himself out there in that way. Mary Clay, you were saying something? Sorry. I'm sorry for cutting you off there.
No, I just it's one of those things where it's like, when we talked about abortion, I feel it's a serious conversation. It's not something to laugh at. For some reason, when I listened to Kanye's little rant about abortion, I was like, I can't take this serious, because I can't tell if this man is putting on a show right now, a comedy club show, or if he's really feeling these emotions. Because I watched it over and over again. I'm like, you know what? I don't know.
Well, it confused me because
I was so lost.
He broke down when he talked about how his dad wanted to abort him.
Yeah.
But he broke down crying, like real emotion.
And then he was like, but I wanted to get rid of my daughter. And I was like, what
is happening?
And then he said abortion should be legal. So it's like, which is it?
Now he sounds like JB.
Maybe you run for president? Is that what it is?
All over the place.
No, I'm not bipolar.
I mean, you don't have to be bipolar to be compared to decision-making problems.
Like Wendy Williams. How you doing?
Here comes personality number 2.
Yeah, how you doing?
This is now called dissociative disorder, where he has multiple personalities, not bipolar personality.
Mary Claire is going to get her master's now. She's trying to diagnose people. Sean, in my personal opinion, I think Kanye West is crazy as cat shit. I just think he's crazy as cat shit. I mean, like, I'm sitting here. It's weird because when you work on the news, you got to report everything, right? You can't just pick and choose. And I'm sitting up here thinking, like, we really reporting on this guy sitting up here talking about Harriet Tubman. He was just she was somebody that didn't really free the slaves. She just sold them to other white people. I was like,
when that girl was like, yo, we gotta go. She was like, yo, we gotta do.
So in my mind, okay, but if Harriet Tubman freed the slaves, right? That was her role, was to free them. What you do after that is on you. She's supposed to go get him a job too? What the hell is this man talking about?
First of all, you can't carry the world by yourself on your shoulders. Okay, it takes a village, it takes a team, whatever metaphor you want to use. One person cannot be the end all be all. Like this,
it was a dumbass statement, is what it was.
I was like,
a dumbass statement.
That wasn't even a meaningful statement that you just said. What? I don't even know.
What did Rick James say? Cocaine is a hell of a drug.
So Mary Clay, let me ask you a question, right? You got to pick one of two candidates. You voting for Donald Trump or you voting for Kanye West? Who you voting for?
I'm getting coronavirus that day. I can't go.
Right.
What?
I can't go.
What?
Yep. I'm
I mean, if you're really asking me that question,
I am legit because he's part of the birthday party. You feel me? So he's got his own little
does it
campaign
matter at
going.
that point who I vote for? Because
Yes.
I feel like I don't feel like my vote would be taken seriously no matter which direction I went. Also, I don't know enough about this campaign run. All I know is I don't know enough because now I can rant because we.
You always copping out. JV,
No,
you
no,
talk.
now I can rant about Rich South not teaching me how to properly
Oh, there you
know
go.
my politics.
Got cut out last
Because
time.
I got so cut out last time and I was so salty. But I don't know enough information about this candidate and
where the buzzer at?
Yeah, Mary Claire, you're canceled right now. JV, go ahead.
You're canceled. I'm so sick of Mary Claire. Every time we have
go ahead.
Every time let me go on a rant about Mary Claire.
Hurry up.
Every time we have a controversial question, she played a do role. Oh, I don't know.
I swear to God.
Girl, get your ass off the screen.
First of all, when have I ever, other than this moment right now, talking about if I have to vote, which one will it be? When have I ever said?
Last time we talked about voting, Sean, can
what did I say? I don't know. Too.
I need you to upgrade our system where you can mute people like they do on that show on ESPN.
I'm working on it. JV, the floor is yours, bro.
Bro, if you have to choose between Donald Trump or Kanye West, the choice is very easy. Can I say motherfucker on our live stream? I'm gonna go.
You already did.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna go with the motherfucker that I know who been fucking shit up for the last 4 years.
Yeah, we don't know if it'll be worse.
I don't know, man.
At least with Donald, we'd have the same.
I think.
No, wait. Let me finish. This is how I'm gonna be. If I'm at the voting box and I'm looking at Kanye West crazy ass, and I'm looking at Donald Trump ignorant ass, and I'm gonna say, well, which way should I go? With Donald Trump, I know he gonna lie and tell me that the pandemic don't exist, but everybody around me dying. With Donald Trump, he gonna lock up all the brown people. With Donald Trump, he gonna wave his Confederate flag high. I know what I'm buying when I get it at the store.
Blah, blah, blah. That's what everybody said when Donald Trump was running. They were like, oh, we're not gonna vote for this celebrity. We don't know who he is. We don't know what he stands for. But guess who fucking won the election?
I didn't do,
and look where we ended up.
I don't think Kanye is going to get that much traction.
I mean, I'm not saying he's gonna win. I'm just saying I don't know who the hell to vote for. They're both dumb as hell. I don't want to vote for either one.
Look, Sean, this is the crazy thing about Mary Claire. Even if you gave her ass a book and say, I need you to read about the presidential candidates, in November, her ass gonna still say the same thing.
Says she cops out on election.
John, that's that white privilege we be talking about. Maybe on episode 11 we could talk about
wait, JV got jealous. Okay, that's why your son gonna be watching episode 6, talking about, Daddy, why did you want
to? Ooh, wait a minute.
That might have been first cut. That was in the first cut.
Maybe
Mary Claire, that was in the first cut.
Wait.
It wasn't in the second cut.
Oh my God.
Maybe Mary Claire gonna have a kid and they're gonna be like, wait, let me finish.
Hang on, you guys get off track.
No, I'm getting on track. But maybe Mary Claire gonna have a kid and they're gonna be like, I don't know who my daddy is because my mama be with everybody. That's not the point. I will get back on topic.
That's all you got.
All right, please get back on topic, JV.
I will get back on topic.
Anyway.
My point is, when it comes down to that white privilege that Mary Claire has, how she can just vote for everybody, that just shows you. For me, I have to vote with a conscience because I do have a little black boy. But it's Mary Claire, beautiful white woman from Houston, and she don't give a damn who the president because.
Wait a second. You talking about voting with a black conscience? Okay, so you're just gonna settle for the shit that we dealt with Donald Trump to support what, the future for your son? How does that make sense? That's being ignorant to the fact that there's other potential candidates out there.
Would you want to put a bipolar person into the office?
Right.
Aaron,
just
sound
saying.
like smart.
Aaron, wasn't the question, do you want to vote for Donald Trump or Kanye?
You have two options in this situation.
Correct.
You do have two options.
But other two options, I'd rather choose Trump.
Right.
That's just the truth, man.
And you gotta imagine, bro, if Kanye gets in office, right, he's bringing the Kardashians with him, right? Is Lamar Odom still a part of that family? Is he still a crackhead?
I don't think so. I think he's still lighting the rock, bro.
Okay.
Either way, y'all talking shit about people's personal lives. Donald Trump has tons of fucked up shit going on in his life, but
Yeah.
And we see
I'm just saying you can pick sides all day, every day. All it comes down to is what are you gonna support, what policies are you gonna push, and etc. Obviously, we've learned that it doesn't matter if you're the president or not, you're still gonna talk like a dumbass. You could have all the money in the world to pay somebody to be your publicist, but guess what? He should have paid my sister Morgan because he don't know what he's saying.
Shout out to Morgan.
Saying, Sean, Mary Claire is saying all that, but she still have yet to answer the question. That's that white privilege. Who would you vote for?
Can I flick him off on the line?
Kanye West.
Answer the question, MC.
Just answer the question.
I don't know though. I don't know my answer to this question.
Oh my God! All right.
You guys want
that's a non-answer.
You guys want me to pick an answer, but the problem is I don't know who I would pick. I really don't.
That's fine. I'm gonna go to Aaron now. Aaron.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, are you familiar with what Kim Kardashian's been doing on social media as far as like releasing inmates?
I have seen those things.
Okay, so that's a plus, right?
Yeah.
Or kinda, right? But at the same time, she's letting her husband run around like a fucking madman.
Yep.
With purple hair, with 2020 cutting his damn hair.
I'm sorry. Are you judging a woman's husband? Are you judging their marriage?
What are you talking about?
What are you talking about right now?
You're talking about Kim Kardashian versus.
I'm talking about Kim Kardashian. What she's doing that's working well, and what she's doing that's not working well. That's what I'm talking about.
For Mary Claire. I got something from Mary Claire. Can you listen real quick, clearly? Shut your ass up, please. You've been drinking too much.
I hate all of y'all.
That's fine.
But anyways, Aaron, your thoughts on the Kardashians maybe being a part of the White House as well?
I mean, I don't think it'd be that much different from Trump. It's just another reality show family. It doesn't really affect me. It's more, is Kanye going to be level-headed enough to be a president? And the answer in my eyes is no.
I think it's hell no. This man he couldn't control his emotions during his first rallies. How is he gonna control a country at all? JD, what you got, bro?
I was gonna say, on a serious note, you got to apply Kim Kardashian for what she did. I remember it was a lady, I think in northern Mississippi. Kim Kardashian flew down to Memphis, went to northern Mississippi and freed. And, and when this lady became free, I guess she had some type of charges against her with some drug related way long back in the day. And now she was like this older lady. So Kim Kardashian has used her fame and celebrity status working with the president of the United States to get some of these people free. So I will give her props on that. But that's not enough for somebody to go to the voting box and truly say, hey, I want to vote for Kanye. Now, I'm going to talk to my people that's woke. I don't think nothing is wrong with supporting somebody who comes from a Hollywood background just because they want to get into politics. When you really think about it, it takes a situation to hit you personally to make you decide, hey, you know what? I want to get into politics. So I'm not upset at the fact that Kanye West want to get into politics, but it's the way that he's going about it and the things that he say. Now, if Kanye West was this level-headed individual, wasn't sounding like he was off his damn medication, and he was to say, well, you know what? Before I go throw my hat in the presidential race, I want to come to the city of Chicago and the county of Cook and do something about the problems that Chicago is facing. Because I feel like if you run a city like Chicago, run a city like New York, perhaps you can run a nation like the United States of America. Then, yeah, I'm all ears, just like Chance the Rapper. You guys might remember Chance.
Okay, so you're saying you're all ears, but yet he's so messed up in the head that you can't get past that. Donald Trump can't say half of his shit straight, and he's just as messed up.
I really think.
What is it? The white face that you can't get past? You would rather.
I really think.
I don't think she's
drunk tonight because I clearly just said if he wasn't talking like he was off his medication, talking like he's
okay, but Donald Trump doesn't talk like he's straight either. So where is your clear line of one of them sounds better? Are you really saying that Donald Trump sounds 1,000% better than? He
doesn't sound like a madman. Everything he says is calculated. Everything he says is calculated.
I would
that's the difference between him and what Kanye was doing.
Okay, I want to make a new rule on the podcast.
No.
You cannot drink alcohol before the show.
First of all,
Because Mary Claire is off the damn rails. What I'm trying to say is this. Yes,
JV fired.
we know he an asshole. We know he talk crazy. We know he way out there in left field. But he does that purposely. He did it to get votes when he was running as an on the Republican ticket. That's why people voted for him. Do I got to take y'all to history class? People voted for Donald Trump because white suburban people felt like, oh, I can have a beer with this guy. He talks my language. He talks like how we talk at the dinner table. People in the southern states felt like, man, he understands where we coming from. He might be a New Yorker, but he speaks to us. That's why Donald Trump became the president of the United States of America. And many people did not trust Hillary Clinton. So the question was, if we had to vote between Donald Trump or Kanye West, I would vote for Donald Trump because I know what I'm getting. It's just like if you were to ask me, what do you want to eat? Burger King or this restaurant you ain't never been?
Don't give me no random ass analogy, bro.
I'm just saying.
You go with these analogies, bro.
It's just like, okay, wait. It's just like whatever. Aaron's birthday. Wait, let me finish.
I don't want another analogy, JV. No.
I'm done.
JV with his analogies.
Aaron's birthday. Hey, what you want to eat off this menu? Do I want to eat macaroni and cheese? Do I want to eat this damn pork chop that got this shit on it that I ain't never heard of? I'm gonna just go with what I know. Macaroni and cheese cornbread.
Well, you know what, JV?
So hold up.
Sounds to me like you're a little too scared to take risks in life, even when sometimes you don't know if that risk is going to lead to a better outcome.
So I have two things. Hang on, two things. Everybody, two things, right? Number one, Noemi, what was your concern about the Kardashians being in the White House too? If you're still watching, I want to hear from Noemi. And then two, it sounds like Mary Claire would pick Kanye West.
You know, I'll go ahead and say I just might pick Kanye West over that damn fool.
That's that white privilege.
So Aaron, what's your thoughts on Mary Claire saying that finally?
That's wild.
Go ahead.
That's wild.
Yeah, say what you want.
Did you watch the same rally I watched?
Nope.
Yeah, I did.
Could not have. She watched the doctored up version.
Look here, I'm just.
She watched the Jesus Walk video where it was like, oh, this is Ye still? Okay, bet.
Yeah.
But what's scary? But all jokes aside, guys, and I know we're just having a good time and laughing and shooting the shit. But what's scary is that if we want to be serious, what's scary is there are tens of thousands, if not thousands, of people like Mary Claire that go to the voting booth with that asinine mentality. And that's
First of all, JV, quit being a bias, acting like everyone thinks like you. Just because you want everyone to think like you. You want everyone because you think JV's thoughts are the best thoughts.
It's a personal attack that has nothing to do with the show.
I feel like I'm being personally attacked. I'm allowed to have an opinion. Okay.
But you didn't have an opinion. What you had was an anti-opinion, which is nothing.
You didn't have an opinion.
No, I'm saying I cannot formulate a positive opinion when I don't know all the facts.
Okay.
Go ahead, JV.
Mary Claire.
Okay, like I was.
JV, let her talk. Go ahead.
I'm gonna put my shit on mute. Go ahead, talk.
We should have did that a long time ago. Anyway, all I'm saying is you would much rather settle for something that you're used to and comfortable with. Going back to me, sometimes I like to be a little uncomfortable. Sometimes I like to explore the other side of things. I'm trying to give this man an opportunity to, he's a celebrity. 2, he has money. 3, he has fans. Okay, I'm sorry. If he can go out there and make a difference in this world, I know people are going to vote for his ass. So maybe I don't know 100%. I don't know the answers to everything. But am I going to listen? Yeah, I'm going to listen. I know that the videos we watched are ridiculous. I laughed my ass off. I told Sean, I was like, I watched that clip about 5-10 times just this morning because I was getting a laugh out of it when he was like,
yes, that man went to the highest pitch I've ever heard.
I was like, okay, this is probably the most entertaining version of a campaign rally that I've ever watched. But all jokes aside, you don't know who you're putting in a position of power at any point in your life. But sometimes you have to stop, listen, and see what's going to happen. Because at the end of the day, if people do choose Kanye, we got to think, okay, what the hell's going to happen in the world now? What are we going to do about it? At the end of the day, we all have the voice to do what we're
JV. So. Aaron, what do you think about what the hell Mary Claire's talking about right now? She tripping? She making sense?
I mean, I get where she's going with it, but at the same time, again,
I know I sound
we've
crazy.
listened.
I accept it.
We've listened. I give him another chance. Maybe he'll get a speechwriter to sort of put his thoughts into like an actual coherent speech. But from what I saw yesterday, his first effort, it gets a D minus.
Yeah, it's gonna be a no for me, dog. JD, what you got, bro?
I'm going to just say one thing and one thing only. Just give me 2 minutes and I'm done for the rest of the night.
2 minutes?
Yeah, you got one. You
That's
got
a
one.
very long
You got
time.
30 seconds.
I make it quick. Yes, I'm gonna be very serious. Yes, I feel as though if somebody comes to the forum and say, I would like to speak and I would like to tell you guys my opinions and thoughts on how I can make America a better place for everybody, of course I'm going to listen. I listen to anybody that give me advice. I'm a reporter. I listen to people who ain't never been a journalist in a day in their life to give me advice as to how I can be better and what I can be better. So I listen to everybody. But the question was simple. Maybe some people were a little intoxicated, and I'm not pointing any fingers at Mary Claire. But the question was simple. It was, who would you vote for? Donald Trump or Kanye West, if that's what you were faced with at the election box? And I'm saying, based on what I've seen Kanye West say, not only in South Carolina last night, but Kanye West talking in general when he was supporting Donald Trump, all the shit that Kanye West's been saying, there is no fucking reason I would vote for that motherfucker. Okay? It's
Congratulations.
But my favorite thing about Mary Claire, I just want to show this to America so America can see.
Go ahead.
When you talk about white privilege, look down to the box in the lower corner of Mary Claire, who has the ability and the privilege to vote for any motherfucker, just whoever want to vote, because I'm just going to listen to everybody because I don't know.
Right.
I'm not listening to everybody. Last time I checked, I'm listening to myself and I'm formulating my own opinion.
My school ain't taught me shit. I don't know shit. I'm damn near 30 years old, but I'm still living my life as free because I don't give a fuck about shit. But cool, go ahead. Go take your ass to the voting booth. And these are the people that got the right to vote. What kind of crazy? You talk about America being a great country. That's what make America great. You can have ignorant asses people going to the voting box, determining what our future like. I can't wait to see President Kanye West in office. And when he off the fucking rails, we'll have episode 100 by then.
JP, you all types of angry. You all types of angry. But yet, you're the same one who makes. Okay.
I'm done. I'm done. You know what? I'll be like, Sean, you know how done I am? I've been at work since 3 o'clock in the morning. I stayed up late for this shit. Are you serious? I'm pissed off. I want my money back. I want my money back. I can't believe I stayed up till 7:40 Central Standard Time. I got to be up at work at 3 o'clock in the morning to hear Mary about some stupid
Bye.
I'm like, oh no.
Bye.
In our meeting after this, we're gonna have to redo this.
It ain't no redo. This is not a videotape that you can replay. This is live, okay?
Oh, wait, hang on. Hold on. Hang on. Arthur, real quick to answer your question. Yeah, Mary Claire's internet's slightly better in the kitchen. Still not great, right? But it's a step in the right direction. So I appreciate your concern on that, homie. Now, Mary Claire's presidential choice, right, has a weird obsession with talking about slavery, but like in a bullshit ass way. So that's throwing me for a loop too, because didn't he say slavery was a choice, right? They talked about Harriet Tubman never actually freed the slaves, but this is Mary Claire's candidate, y'all.
Yeah, that's who she support.
This man. So we need to figure out Mary Claire's going through your thought process because it's fucking wild that you would choose Kanye.
Well, I don't think it's fair that you're making choose between the two when I've already told you I don't want either one. But if you're forcing me to choose, I don't know. I might take a dip in a different pond because I'm not feeling very confident.
And anybody else listening, man, I'll be curious to hear you guys' thought process too. Yay versus
it's okay. You know what?
Trump,
I don't care. I don't care if you think I'm a dumbass. I don't care. I'll be a dumbass. All I'm telling you is that's how people think today, like JV said. Because, there's tens of millions of thousands of me, my dumbass out there. So go ahead, spit something at me.
But here's the thing.
No, JV, we're done listening to you. We muted you, Wendy Williams. We will see you in the morning.
This is Sean and Aaron. what is funny is that it's not Mary Claire. What's disappointing about this conversation, I don't know who even paying attention to this shit at this point. What's disappointing about this conversation is that Mary Claire is so intelligent. Either she came to this.
Oh, now I'm intelligent.
Wait, I'm going to be very serious for a moment. Either Mary Claire came to this fucking conversation unprepared as shit, which that's what it sounds like, or she drunk as hell. But one or the other.
Says the guy who didn't even know the topic we were discussing.
You're right, but guess what? In 2.5 minutes, I'm making an actual conversation to make some damn shit. Versus, I don't know. I gotta choose between.
Well, I'm sorry that you're so passionate about Donald Trump getting 2 more years, but I'm not. I'm sorry.
So hold on.
You
so
say
Aaron,
2
my
more
question for
years?
See, come
Four.
on now.
4. Come on.
Come on now.
I
That's
want him
basically
in 0
fucking
years.
Okay, listen. Let me take off attention from Mary Claire for half a second. And Aaron, the question now goes to you, bro.
Yes,
is
bro.
Kanye West's music career done? Because somebody in the comment section just said it probably is, and he's only going to be a judge on Dancing with the Stars. I think that's Arthur.
It's still going? That's the question I want
I mean,
to ask.
he just released an album not too long ago, right?
Right? I think if you saw our last live, I said that shit was Basura. So,
facts.
and I don't think it actually got that many
I was gonna say
sales
it's
either.
not hitting any top 10 lists or anything.
Yeah, it's not. I mean, maybe it is, maybe it isn't. Maybe he just uses this as fuel to build more popularity for another album. I don't know.
That Mary Claire will purchase hands down.
Right.
Exactly.
No.
I would say this. I don't think his music career is over because Kanye West is one of those musical geniuses that when he back on his medication, he put out a fire ass album. People are going to support, because the one thing about black people, we loyal as an old raggedy ass hound dog. So you let Kanye West get his ass back on some medication, you get Chance the Rapper to go out there and apologize on his behalf, and Kanye West drop a dope ass song. Everybody on the radio stations over in Chicago and everywhere else in America, all right, y'all, we got this new track from Kanye West, and everybody gonna listen to it. So he's always gonna be one of those artists. When he puts out something, you're gonna take a second to listen to it, right? Just like, anybody else you could think of, Chris Brown, anybody that has had like a dark past and tried to come back, people still listen to them. I bet if R. Kelly get out of Cook County Jail and he bring out a damn album, people will probably listen to his ass.
Well,
But,
don't tell me we lost Mary Claire again. It never fails.
No, I think she turned the camera off for a second.
No, I don't know. It was sorry, go ahead.
Okay. Anyway,
Mary Claire's alive. Don't do that shit.
guys, I think we're doing this. I think we're looking at this wrong.
What's up?
Okay.
So I just decided to Google Kanye real quick just to see his Wikipedia page, see what was going on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Y'all know he has an album coming out Friday?
I can believe
This
it.
Friday?
This Friday, coming up. He has an album
I had
coming
no
out.
idea. Wow.
I can believe it. August 5th did the same thing. Nobody heard nothing from August nobody heard nothing from Og from a long time.
You're going back to Og.
He bring up Jada, Will and them do a table talk, and Og drop a damn album. Actually, he dropped a single yesterday.
He did drop a single, which I have not listened to yet.
Okay, so Aaron, your point is that maybe that this isn't serious, right?
Yeah.
He's just fucking with us for this album.
That's what it seems like, man. Because why would you do this now? Why now? That's the question you got to ask. Why not January? Why not last year? If you were really serious about this, you would have gotten traction much earlier than, 4 months out?
I mean, if somebody wanted
from
to
the
be
election?
planned and organized, yeah.
It seems more publicity now that I have this little bit of information I didn't have before.
And what's problematic about that, Sean, Aaron, and Mary Claire, is that with everything that's going on in the country right now, cool, you want to promote your album, you want to act a fool, hell, drop a dick pic on Twitter, get the world talking.
What?
What kind of wild ass statement is that?
I'm saying, I would rather you do that than you mess up our country.
Of course, you would rather that happen.
That seemed personal.
That's just like you saying.
I don't even want to talk to the intoxicated one. I'm just saying, in the end of the day, I'm saying don't mess up the political process when you got a big movement going on right now that's happening with George Floyd and everything else that's going on. You even got the judge that just got shot out there in New Jersey, right? That was the first Hispanic.
What judge?
It was a judge in New Jersey. She didn't get shot, but her husband did, and her son got killed.
Oh, on the Epstein case, I read that. I think somebody put that in the comment section too.
Yeah, so you got so many crazy things happening that I think that we, the American people, need to be focused on.
Right.
Versus Kanye West either A, off his damn medication trying to run for a fucking birthday party, or B, you know what I'm saying, his ass just trying to promote an album. I'm saying we as the younger generation, we got to take life and politics and shit like that a little more serious. And that's why when I see this beautiful young educated girl in this box that's going to get her master's, it fucking frustrates me when she say shit like, oh, well, Rick South didn't teach me this shit damn near 10 years ago. Come on,
well,
man.
I'm glad it frustrates you.
10 years.
I'm so glad.
We got to do
that. So here's the thing. First of all, shout out to Derek for bringing up the Epstein conversation. Appreciate that, boss. So here, let me wrap it up by saying this.
Yeah, please wrap this shit up.
I need whoever's in Kanye's corner. I need whoever's in Kanye's corner to just reel this man back in.
Yep.
Please be honest with him. Be transparent what the fuck he's talking about, because I don't know, and he's all over the damn place, and he's coming across like a joke.
Yeah,
a fucking joke.
But he got Mary Claire vote.
Facts. So, all right, we're gonna do our rapid fire session. To kind of wrap up show 10, we want to hear from you guys. So if you had to pick between Kanye and Donald, just curious, who would you guys choose, right? Leave it in the comment section. But we want to really hear from you guys. Thank you guys for listening to episode 10. Aaron, go ahead, kick us off with the rapid fire, bro.
I don't understand what it is with old men in gym locker rooms. That's the problem. I've been waiting to bring this up all fucking week. You can't even go into the locker room like to put your shit in the lockers, but some fucking how I go into the locker room and there's a naked old man and I don't know why he's naked.
Bro, what?
That's ridiculous.
Social distancing.
Yeah. And what's worse is he could have just because he had a towel. He could have just kept the towel on, put on his underwear. Fair. No, he took his towel off, put it on the bench, walked to the mirror, walked back to his towel, walked to his bag, which was under the mirror
the entire time.
No, I'm sitting here wondering what I can see it out of my peripheral when I'm sitting here just trying to put on my shit to start working out. But it's ridiculous. I need old men. Just put on your underwear a little earlier. Don't walk around the locker room naked. It's fucking unnecessary.
Oh my gosh. All right, shout out to Aaron for that one. JV, what you got, bro?
To piggyback off working out, it would be remiss for me not to mention this. If you live in the city of Chicago, Chicago is going backwards in the coronavirus scale. It's going down to phase 3, if I'm not mistaken, where you can no longer dine inside of restaurants and that kind of a thing. So Chicago, despite all the gains that the state of Illinois made, things were opening up. We were able to go out for Aaron's birthday and that kind of a thing. That is not happening no more after. So it just shows you again, this coronavirus is very serious. This pandemic is still ongoing. So you want to make sure you be safe out here in these streets. And one last thing, I would like to apologize to Mary Claire. I will be real quick. Mary Claire. No, listen, Mary Claire.
I'm good. This is called rapid fire.
Exactly, JV. Your time is done.
Not try to correct your ass and save yourself fire. That's not
no, JV, you're done.
I love Mary Claire. I love Mary Claire. For the people that's in the comments that don't know otherwise, that's my girl. Go ahead, Sean.
MC, Mary Claire, go ahead. What you got?
No.
There's your Wi-Fi. Is your Wi-Fi good?
No.
Apparently
I don't even know what I got anymore.
Good.
I was just told today that what we're living in now may be the next 24 months of reality. So I'm a little concerned that I don't know if I'm being told, is it getting worse here in Texas or we're just never going to get better? I don't know. Everyone's getting a little too used to this being the norm now. And I feel like people are accepting of it and they're just like, well, we're going to get coronavirus and die anyway. And I'm just like, I'm trying to live my life. So please wash your hands. And Black lives still matter. And don't be JV.
Don't be JV.
That's it.
Oh, wow.
That's how we do.
So for me, I'll conclude this episode by saying 2020 fucking sucks. And I am sick of this shit.
Does.
I can't wait for 2021 to come through because there's too much going on every single month. It's always something. I'm sick of this shit. But anyways, thank you guys for tuning into our live episode. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Leave comments, the like button. give us topics that we could talk about in the future. We love you guys for taking the time to listen. We really appreciate you guys. Until next time, everybody. Peace out.